Hello, welcome back to my channel, Living Life with Lami. In my last video, I promised that I'm going to share with you simple things we can use in our kitchen that we have right there inside our cupboard, very cheap to afford, that we can use to boost our immune. These are basic things that I have used, I continue to use, my children are using it. As far as I can remember, my grandmother taught my mother, and my mother taught me. And so many people are using it, and it's been wonderful. Do not forget that in this part of my world, we are consciously concerned and finding ways to boost our immune system, because cost of medication is very expensive and you have to bear every cost by yourself. So therefore, this is one way out that we have found. You can also watch other videos from health nutritionists. They will tell you that there are basic things that you can use. And why are we getting so conscious about boosting our immune system? We are all aware of what is happening now, the coronavirus pandemic that is ravaging the whole world and killing many people. The health officers told us that our ability to survive this virus, either to succumb to the symptoms or to move about without showing sign, has something to do with our immune system. That there's every possibility that if your immune is high and good, you may even have this virus without knowing. And therefore the question is, if we have to obey all the health rules, wash your hands, use the face mask, and do all the things that you need and keep the social distance, what happens in case that you are suspicious or you have been exposed, but you are yet to develop symptoms before you can call the health officers to come and pick you from home? What do you do? COVID-19 or after COVID-19, we are still going to be faced with one way or the other dealing with virus or other issues that pertain to our health. And therefore, we hold it a responsibility for ourselves to find means of boosting our immune system from simple things that are available, in the market, in our kitchen. In this discussion, what are we going to be using? There are things you are already familiar with. 5 things that we're going to use. Number 1 is the lemon, the almighty lemon. I'm sure we are all familiar with this miracle fruit. Number 2 is the ginger. Ginger, even by looking at it, the aroma around it shows you that it has medicinal value. All over the world, people in India, the Arabians, Africans, we know the value of this root and it is highly respected. Next is the garlic. This is garlic, and what I did, I have actually removed the shaft from so many for you to see. This is the same garlic that I'm holding, and this is part of it. So, part of what we are going to use, the lemon, ginger, garlic. Other things we are going to add to it today is the apple cider vinegar. Wow, I'm sure you are familiar with the work of apple cider vinegar. And then the honey. The question most people have about using things like this, they are bothered with measurement. How do we know the quantity to use? I have a solution for that. And that's an experience through years, 50 years, 100 years. If I'm talking about my grandmother and my mom, years of use. And you will discover that most women have it and they know how to do it. So what we are going to do to resolve the issue of measurement is this. First thing, take your garlic, peel it, and crush. So you're going to be using the same container to measure your garlic and your ginger. Take your garlic, peel it, crush. This is crushed garlic. The ginger, this is it. Peel and crush. When you crush, the same measurement. What we are going to do now is that we're going to combine it together. Pouring them together. So what are we going to do? We are going to blend. After blending, you are going to add other things. You are going to add the lemon. And what I have done, equal measurement, I have squeezed some lemon, which I'm going to add after blending this. How do you know what quantity of water to add? Whatever measuring medium you use, after blending, you use that medium to put 6 times to it, so that by the time you boil, you can have about 2. It will have boiled for 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes, then it comes down to about 2. So I'm going to blend this ginger mixed with garlic. We have blended the mixture of ginger and garlic. And don't forget that the 3 items we are going to be putting inside the pot to boil are three: ginger, garlic, and the expressed lemon, which we have right here. And the quantity of lemon for you to use is to express the juice into equal measure of the measure you use for the shredded ginger or garlic. This, if I pour it here, is equal to the same thing. So we are going to see. We are going to make sure, that you are able to express, to have as much liquid from the mixture of the blended items as possible. So I can see it's well blended this way, but I need to put more water. I had used 1.5 before. I told we are going to be using 6. So in order to express this, so I'm putting more so that I can express, can get enough quantity from the seed. It's time to sieve. You need to be patient and do it with passion. Sometimes things that we do, I want to believe tastes better when we do it with passion and commitment. This is something that is going to be helpful to you health-wise, so give it time. Once you do this, it lasts for some days. So the ginger and garlic have been blended and sieved. So this is the content after sieving. Going into the pot, One more thing that will go into the pot, like I told you, the third item, the lemon, which I have juiced. This is it. Equal measurement of the crushed ginger that I use, the same container. I have to get it inside. That is it. So I'm taking this content into the gas and add 3 more cups of water to make it 6. 2 and 3. So in total, we have used 6 cups, this 6 measurement of this. And the idea is, by the time it totally boils, you will have maybe about 2. It will have a kind of syrupy texture. It will be like cough mixture. You will know that yes, it's done. When that is done, then bring it back to add the 2 other ingredients, your honey and apple cider vinegar. So let's go. Going to let it boil under low temperature, 30 to 45 minutes. Then it will have that texture of syrup. So here we are. This is what we are able to get from after boiling the liquid, which was a mixture of the garlic, ginger, and lemon. You can see the nature of the content. It looked like a syrup, the kind you have when you buy cough mixture. It's no longer water. It's at this level that you know that the liquid content has reached the level where everything has fused together, and you can have the benefit of having everything in the mixture. You have boiled it. Now it's going to keep for a long time. Longer time than when you just boil to drink, and which can last maybe for a day or 2. But this one can last for a long time in the fridge. Do not forget that in the beginning we said the items we are going to be needing was the lemon. We juice the lemon to the size to fill this measurement, which is the same size of our crushed ginger and garlic. And then we blended the 2 together, ensuring that we use 6 measures of the same container as means of measurement. We use about 2 measures to blend, and thereafter we sieve. We added 4 measures, and now what we're expecting is that we either have 1 measure or 2 at the end of boiling. So let us demonstrate. This is what we have. This is the content. And so we have this, and this. So about one, sorry about that. You have to be careful in the kitchen for minor accidents, right? So it's 1.5 that we have. This is just to guide you that what you are looking for, the content of the texture you are looking for, is the syrupy content, nature, as compared to what you can see when you buy a cough mixture. So I'm going to turn it back gently. Now that we have seen, we have been able to prove We use 6 measures in total, but now we have 1.5. So this is the time to add the apple cider vinegar, the same measure. Add. To mix each time you add additional liquid. Now, what you must know about honey is that honey will also make it to preserve for a longer time. But then, it's also to sweeten it. Apart from the health benefit of honey, it will preserve and sweeten. I will encourage you to sweeten it according to your taste. Otherwise, the measurement is equal measure, which is the same medium of measurement that you use for everything. For this, because I'm going to use it, I'm not going to let it fill to the brim because I don't like it very sweet. But you are free to add equal measure. Make sure you are using good honey. So you add. This is where you need to mix with passion. Take your time. Mix it together with some passion. So here you have the mixture of all the 5 items: the lemon, ginger, garlic, apple cider vinegar, and your honey. These are things you can get in the grocery store, in the supermarket. Hardly do you have a home without at least, these items. And when you want to do it, make your syrup, you have to go for shopping. They are very cheap, you can afford it. It keeps you away from flu, it boosts your immune system. Now it's time for us to put it in a container to preserve. After putting the contents in the bottle, you need to put in your fridge. Refrigerate as long as it stays. It doesn't get spoiled, I can assure you.
So I'm going to do that. Don't forget to mix. So now, this mixture. It's not watery. It's like a common syrup that you can get when you buy cough mixture to drink. So, here we go.
Exactly. Wow. This has been a journey. This is what you can keep in your home. It's very good for you. I can assure you that I've been familiar with this mixture for over the past 50 years. I know my grandmother used it. Our grandmothers on this side of the world use it. Our mothers are using it, and we are also using it. We've been taught to use it, my children use it, and we hardly have the flu. I encourage you at this time of virus invading our space. There's no cure for it, we are told. No vaccine even for now. But nothing stops you from taking responsibility for your health. These are the things available, they're very cheap, and you can do it. If I have been doing it, and my contemporaries in various homes have been doing it, you can. And the measurement that we normally use is 1 tablespoon every morning. once a day is just all you need. And for children, you can use age 10 and above, you can use 1 teaspoon below. So I'm going to take my first tablespoon today. Yummy. Thank you. I hope you have learned something from my kitchen. If I can do it, I know you can. So, until I come your way in my next video, subscribe to my channel if you have not, so that you can get notified when I make my videos. Thank you.